10. Mostaganem Tramway Light Rail Project. A test run for Algeria's Mostaganem Tramway Light Rail project is currently underway. The 14.5 kilometers Mostaganem Tramway project consists of 2 lines with 24 stations toppling 14 kilometers of track. The north-south T1 line will connect Salamander Place in the north to the University of Karouba in the south, serving 19 stations, while the east-west T2 line will connect the city's main line station in the east, where it will interchange with the T1 to Avenue Abain Ramdane bus station, serving 5 stations. Work on the 14.5 kilometers network began in August 2013 and was initially carried out in Spain by a consortium of Alstom and Icelux under a $290 billion contract awarded by the Algiers Metro Company, EMA, which is managing the project. Construction was originally scheduled to be completed by May 2015, but was delayed due to flooding, subsidence, and a severe financial crisis. Work was later resumed through a consortium of Alstom and the Calcided Group Algeria, with regular operations now expected to begin later this year. The network will be run by a fleet of 25 Citadis 402 LRVs, which are 43.9 meters long. They will be made by Citadel, a joint venture of Alstom, EMA, and Ferrovial, Spain, at its plant in Annaba. Alstom also made the tracks, catenary, telecommunications and signaling, substations, and tickets for the network. 9. Chifa to Berouaghia Expressway. The Algerian Prime Minister officially opened the Chifa-Berouaghia Highway last December. The expressway runs for 53 kilometers through the Atlas Mountains, which were the bottleneck part of the Algeria South-North Expressway due to the extreme construction difficulties. The main construction work included a 10-kilometer tunnel, several bridges spanning up to 16 kilometers, and subgrade engineering. The joint operating group established by Sonatrach, Petroceltic and Enel for the Ain Sila development project in Algeria, located approximately 1,100 kilometers southeast of the Ain Sila field, will produce gas, LPG, and condensate for the local Algerian market before exporting it. The lump sum engineering procurement and construction project scope of work includes commissioning, startup, and performance testing under the terms of the 42-month contract. 7. Ceuta-Mascara Expressway. In order to improve regional connectivity and reduce traffic congestion, Algeria's Ministry of Public Works is building a 101-kilometer-long new dual-line expressway between Ceuta and Mascara. Construction of 5 interchanges, 18 engineering structures, 6 viaducts, 25 hydraulic structures, dividers, exchanges, tunnels, and other related facilities is also part of the project. The project entails the construction of a 101-kilometer-long 4-lane expressway connecting the cities of Mascara and Ceuta. The project is being built in stages. The first phase of the project, measuring 43 kilometers in length, is being built between the East-West Highway and Tizi near Mascara. The project's second phase will be developed between Tizi near Mascara and Ceuta. The first phase of the project is further subdivided into 2 sections: the Hassine East-West Highway section, 25 kilometers, and the Hassine Tizi section, 25 kilometers. Construction activities for the first phase of the project began in May 2015. Construction work is currently underway. 6. Oued-Plélet High-Speed Rail Project. The Oued-Plélet high-speed railway line is part of a larger development plan for the Trans-Maghreb Railway Corridor, which includes railway lines in Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, Mauritania, Libya, and Egypt. The project involves a 132-kilometer stretch of track that is part of the railway link between the maritime city of Oran and the Moroccan border, with a mix of passenger and freight traffic. The construction of 56 viaducts along the line is divided into 3 categories: common, special, and exceptional. All of the viaduct structures will be made of a steel/concrete mixture. The superstructure of the track necessitates the installation of UIC-60 type rails on twin-block reinforced concrete sleepers with nabla-type fastening, above layers of ballast, sub-ballast, and a protective compacted sand/gravel mix level known as super compact. The project also addressed architectural and functional aspects related to the construction renovation of 4 stations. 5. Garad Jebalet Iron Ore Project. Garad Jebalet in western Algeria is one of the world's most important iron ore deposits. It was discovered in 1952 and has an estimated reserve of over 2 billion tons of mineral wealth, iron grading over 50%. Ferrol, Algeria's national iron and steel company, has reached an agreement with the Chinese company Sinosteel Equipment and Engineering Co., Limited to conduct pre-feasibility and feasibility studies on the development of the Garad Jebalet iron ore deposit. According to preliminary estimates, the project could cost more than $2 billion. The project includes the design of the processing plants, as well as all necessary infrastructure for the transportation of materials and products, as well as the supply of water and energy, all while taking into account the mine's remote location. The recovery of this iron ore is both strategic and challenging, and it should be noted that by establishing a production platform of international proportions, Algeria will position itself as a leader on a continental scale. 4. Gulsi Pipeline Project. The Gulsi Pipeline, alternatively referred to as the Gasdotto Algeria Sardegna Italia, GALSI, is a proposed gas pipeline that would connect Algeria and Italy. The pipeline would originate in Koudiat Drouch, Algeria, near the Annaba Gulf, and connect to the Algeria-Sardinia undersea section. The pipeline would begin in Sardinia at Porto Bot and then head north to Olbia. The pipeline would connect to the undersea Sardinia-Tuscany section at Olbia. The pipeline would terminate in Italy's Piombino, where the gas would be delivered to the country's national gas distribution system. 3. Port of El Hamdania. Algeria's government intends to develop a deepwater port in El Hamdania, 80 kilometers west of Algiers, to alleviate congestion and facilitate international trade. The port is intended to compete with Morocco's Tangier Met Port as a regional hub for North Africa and the Mediterranean. It will have a 25 million ton annual capacity and 23 terminals capable of handling up to 6.5 million 20-foot containers. In January 2016, a memorandum of understanding was signed for the project and initiative of former President Abdel Aziz Pascal Akat. The agreement committed the China State Construction Engineering Company, the China Harbor Engineering Company, and the Algerian Port Authority to the project in exchange for China financing the agreement and outsourcing import operations for the first 25 years. Algerian media reported in 2019 that the then under-construction deepwater port of El Hamdania had been suspended. Although the government is eager to restart construction due to the port's strategic importance, when completed, the portable Hamdania in Churchill will be the country's largest and first deepwater port, as well as Africa's second deepwater port. 2. Tafok 1 Solar Project. Algeria's government intends to begin construction of Tafok 1, a mega solar project, within the next few years. As confirmed in 2020, it will enable the construction of several photovoltaic solar power plants with a combined capacity of 4,000 megawatts. The project is expected to be completed in 2024, and it is expected to cost up to $3.6 billion. This project will generate 56,000 jobs during the construction phase and 2,000 jobs during the operation phase. Algeria aims to generate 22 gigatons of green energy by the end of the decade, with 13.6 gigatons dedicated to photovoltaic solar energy. The transition to green energy is deemed necessary due to the fact that oil and gas have become the economic lifeblood of both countries. 1. Tebessa Phosphate Plant Project. Algeria's truck project is a $6 billion joint venture with China to develop a phosphate plant in the country. The Algerian-Chinese partnership will see the phosphate plant developed in Basset, eastern Algeria. The plant is expected to begin operations by the end of 2022, creating over 3,000 jobs. The project proposes to increase the annual output of the phosphate mine in Basset's eastern region from 1 million to 10 million tons. Algeria, which has the world's third largest phosphate reserves, plans to increase its phosphate production from 2 million tons per year to 30 million tons per year by 2030, establishing it as a major exporter of phosphate-based fertilizers. Thank you for watching. If there are any tips you think should be on this list, but is not, leave a comment, let us know. Help our channel grow. We hope this video has been helpful to you. Support us by liking the video, subscribing and turning on your notification.